Hey guys, William James here. Um, I want to do this quick video about what you should do if you're too broke to start a business. I'm making this because, from time to time it happens that somebody will ask me for information about an opportunity. And so I know they're interested in starting a business. So I send them the information and they get back to me and they say, this looks great, but I'm just too broke. I just can't afford it. And I find this interesting because, first of all, the business that I'm currently promoting, the startup cost is $159 a month. So you pay $159 and you have a month to build your business before you get billed again, right? Now, that's not a lot of money, right? I mean, that's $5.30 per day. That's like the cost of a Starbucks. So what I always tell people is, okay, you know that just 3 people, if you just get 3 people in your first month, you'll be in profit. So if you can just get 3 people, you're really only looking at a one-time out-of-pocket $159, which you're going to make back in the first month. Now, if you're living in like a first world country, you have $159, okay? So the problem isn't that you can't afford it. The problem is that you've decided in your mind that you're not going to be willing to do what we tell you to do, or really to do anything to get those 3 people. You just don't believe that you can do that. Which, to be honest, is just absurd because, like, there are millions and millions and millions of people in the world who would love the opportunity to do this sort of business. And you don't have to have any skills. You don't have to sell them. You don't have to convince them. Like, what we do is incredibly simple. A 5-year-old could do it. It's just copy and paste scripts basically on Facebook. You can do it that way. I mean, the idea that you just can't get 3 people no matter what you do in your first month is absurd. That's not the problem. The problem is that you've decided that you're unwilling to do anything to grow your business. Or you've decided that whatever it is we could possibly tell you to do that would work, it just won't work. Because nothing works. This is the other thing. People come to me and they go, well, how do I know this will work? And that's just, you're asking the wrong question. I mean, this sort of business is like a lemonade stand. It's like we're selling lemonade stands to people. Imagine if you were going to buy a lemonade stand from me and you came up and you looked at it and you said, well, how do I know if it'll work? It's like, it's not the lemonade stand that's the business. It's you. You have to run the lemonade stand. The lemonade is just the product that you're selling, right? So really the only thing you're doubting as to whether it will work is you. Because if you buy a lemonade stand and you just stick it in your basement, you sit on it for a month, are you going to sell any lemonade? No. Is that because lemonade stands don't work? No, it's because you didn't work. Guys, these opportunities, they're not like magic money trees where like maybe it'll work and maybe it won't. It's you that does the work. These are just things you can sell. Now, we do a lot of this stuff for you, and they're set up in such a way so that you don't need any sales skills, and we make it as easy as it could possibly be to do it. But you still have to take some action to make it happen. So when you're looking at these things and you're going, well, I don't know if it'll work, I don't know, I just don't feel like I could get my 3 people in the first month, all you're really saying is, I'm making a decision that I'm not going to do anything. Right? Which is just irresponsible. If you're going to have a business, you need to understand that you are the cause of the business. You cause any outcomes that you are going to get are the direct result of the decisions that you make. That's it. I mean, you can look in any business and find people who are making 6 figures in it. So it's not that the business doesn't work. There should be no mystery about what to do to build these sorts of businesses. It's not like there's some secret about what to do. We'll show you what to do. It works. We know that it works because we're doing it. Okay, so like there's the only variable, the only thing that like makes the difference between whether you get results or not is you, and whether or not you're willing to do anything. That's it. So, like, if you're remotely interested in business, you have to take some responsibility for creating the business. And the startup cost could not possibly be any lower with these sorts of things. I mean, what other business is there out there that you could start for $159? Guys, I recently started a photography business, right? And a photography business is a very low-cost business. I mean, you don't need an office, you don't need staff, you don't need, there's like very little that you need. You don't need heavy machinery. Like there's all you need is a camera and some lights and a backdrop or something, right? So what did I do? I spent $3,000 on a nice camera and lens. I spent another $1,500 on some lights. A few more $100 on some backdrops. I bought a new computer so I could process my images. That was $2,000. So let's say I put, I don't know, somewhere between $5,000 and $8,000 into starting the business. Okay, that's very low. There's not many businesses you could start for $8,000. But guys, you can start a business and make six figures with $159. And you're telling me that that's too much? You can't afford it? I mean, look, either you can't start a business, you have no money in your bank account whatsoever, in which case, go get some. We'll get to that in a second, but like, the real issue is not that you don't have $159, because you do. The issue is that you don't believe that you are capable of doing the thing that will generate the results, right? Or you just somehow, you're not willing to take responsibility for the fact that the business isn't going to run itself. It's going to be you that runs the business. Right? So like, come on, there isn't a cheaper business you could run. If you're willing to take some responsibility for yourself, this is the best option that you're ever going to have in terms of cost. And all you have to do is get 3 people in your first month. And honestly, you'd have to be working really hard at doing nothing to not get 3 people in your first month. Because if you take any action at all and you're not like driving people away, you'll get 3 people. There's no question about it. I got 3 people in my first 2 days. I got 4 people in my first 2 or 3 days. Okay? I mean, like, it's not hard. So take some responsibility. Like, get out of this mindset of like, well, I just can't afford anything because everything that I put out into the world in terms of money, I'm never getting back because I won't do anything. Just stop it. Here's how you start a business. If you're too broke to start a business, here's what you do. You change your mindset. You realize, oh, all I have to do is just take some responsibility to do the things that I'm being told to do and actually do them. I just need to get 3 people, and that's very simple if I just take some action. And if I actually just don't have $159, then go get it. I mean, it's not hard to make $159. You could sell something on Craigslist, make $159. You could go babysit somebody. You could just save up, stop buying your Starbucks every month and you'll have $159 extra in the bank. It's like, just go get the money. It'll take you, I mean, if you just stood on the sidewalk for a couple hours and asked people to borrow $1, you'd have $159 in no time. It's like, it's just ridiculous. Okay? So that's what you do. You make a decision that you're going to do something, and then you do it. That's how business works. That's how life works. If you can't do that in life, you'll never accomplish anything. Anything. The results that you get in life are due to the decisions that you make. So make the decision not to fail Make the decision that you're going to do what you need to do, and then do it. And stop telling yourself that you're broke, you don't have what it takes, because you do. And if you actually don't, if you don't have $159 or whatever the startup cost is, go get it. Go do something to get it. All right, guys. Hope that shook some of you out of your habitual ways of thinking about this stuff, because this is goofy, this way of thinking about business. All right, guys, if you want to take a look at the game we're playing right now, this opportunity that I've been referencing, where you can take $159 and with just 4 people create $184,000 per month residual income with just 4 people. Click the link below this video. Go check it out. All right, guys. Talk soon. Bye-bye.